So excited to share with you our next portion of Mote Magic. We are going to be talking about some of my favorite things to save time and really just maximize impact with all users, whether it's your students or your parents, just making Mote accessible for everyone through QR codes and sticky notes and links. It is some of my favorite stuff, and I feel like these are just some of the hidden gems of Mote. So first and foremost are my favorite Mote QR codes. We use these QR codes for everything. Like we talked about earlier, Britt and I love to use them in our personal lives, for our students, for our own kids, to give teachers thank you notes. And we just really love to stick these QR codes on anywhere, because I'm not sure if you know this or not, but Mote does not have to be a program that someone has on their phone or their computer to be able to listen to it. Everyone has the opportunity to listen to a Mote that you send them. So if you're looking at this screen, you'll see that I have our Mote QR codes popped up in all of these images. This is just a personal Mote for me, introducing myself as my instructional technologist. We love using Mote to encourage people. So whether it is an office admin gift that you're dropping off some coffee and just want to thank them for all that they're doing for the campus, or if you're my son and you're saying, thank you for helping me grow, Miss Eccles, he can just put that little voice recording on a card and his teacher will have those memories to last for years to come. Some other ways that we can use Mote QR codes are in the classroom, and this is really such a time saver and a great entry point for students to be able to take ownership of their learning in a way that anyone who comes into the classroom gets to hear from the students. The students can quickly record the Mote either on their own device, or if you'll see in this picture, this first grade student is recording it with his teacher on her laptop. And they recorded him talking about his favorite book, why that was his book of the month, and she simply took each QR code of every single student, downloaded it, and printed them off. So you'll notice on their reading wall, she has a picture of the student, their QR code, and anyone doing a learning walk can come through, listen to those students, and hear what they have to say. So this QR code template is really just such an amazing tool that once you click open that Mote QR code template link, it will look like this, and you will be able to simply click the button, use template, and you will have this template ready for you to use at any moment. I would honestly bookmark that template link to your bookmarks bar and then just make a new template in Google Slides every time you're going to use it. Title it what you're using it for this time. So we'll say that she was using it for her reading wall, and every time that the student would record on that teacher's device, she would come over here to the Mote and it would download to her downloads. Now, when you are using Mote and you record something, it is automatically going to record. Press the check as you've seen before, and we're going to press share and press this QR code. Every time you record a Mote, it generates your own QR code for every single recording. So they are specific to that recording. You press save, it'll download quickly, and you can just drag and drop it into the box and have a perfect QR code. We can say that this was Johnny's response, and then you just do it for each of the responses for all your students. It's an easy to print one-page template, and you simply print it with students' names, their QR code, and you can cut and put them on their desks, or you can put them on your reading wall, wherever you want those QR codes. Something that I really love about these QR codes in this template is teachers can easily record their own responses for how students are doing in class. So think about back to school night or open house. You can leave a quick Mote voice note for every single student in your class, put it on their back to school night folder or taped on their seat in their desk so parents can see where their students sit. As you're talking to another family, that parent that's waiting to talk to you can scan the QR code and hear from you in that moment. Like, what a time saver that they are using their time wisely, they still get to hear from you immediately, and it's personal feedback for their own student. So just using this template in the classroom for lots of different things, we absolutely love this template right here. Something else you can do with QR codes is using it to introduce yourself. At Meet the Teacher, or maybe, like I said, at Back to School Night, if you want to send this home in their folders, you can have all your information, all your favorite things, and then you could attach a note introducing who you are and tell them a little bit about your background and what you love. So just putting those QR codes anywhere is really helpful. We'll talk about QR codes in a little bit when we look at sticky notes, but I just really think QR codes are this amazing hidden gem of Mote. Next, we're going to talk about minimizing your time with sticky notes. I love sticky notes. They are relatively new. What a sticky note is in your Mote dropdown, you can toggle on record on URL, and whatever website you are on, you can simply record a Mote recording on the website, telling them what you love about this website, what you think is amazing about this website, or just pointing people in the right direction. Right here is an example of a resume. Think about a student. I taught seniors in high school. They were preparing for going out into the real world, going to college, going into the workforce. If they put a QR code on their resume, just like we talked about you doing for their teacher, not only could that QR code tell their employer or their the application committee about who they are, but that could take them to the link of maybe their online digital portfolio and really just make that connection and put a face with the name. It could take the learning so much further. So we love sticky notes. In the secondary level, think about having a reference sheet at the end of a research project. Even in elementary, if students included a URL saying this is the website I went to, they could even leave a sticky note explaining why this was a credible source, maybe why this wasn't a great website to use, or what they got from the website. So just really using these sticky notes to record on the URL is super helpful and quick and easy to use. If students are already on the website, if they just click the Mote dropdown, they could record maybe a 30-second recording explaining their why, taking ownership of their learning once again using Mote, and just taking it to the next level. We love Mote links. Every time you record a link or record a Mote, the link copies to your clipboard. So thinking about how you would use that, this teacher uses the link in his newsletter. Shout out to Gabe in Northwest ISD. Gabe is just an amazing teacher who really thinks through how he can make things more accessible to his parents and students. So you'll notice that the link is just hyperlinked right here. What Gabe did is he recorded his voice reading his newsletter. What a time saver for parents. Parents are on the run. They're going to soccer practice and to dance and picking up kids and driving back and forth, some of them working, and they don't always have time to read a newsletter, but they very well could press play and listen to a newsletter. I think this is just an amazing way to use links within Mote. You can also use it in MoteMail. Whitney talked about maybe sending this email, and when Britt did it, she inserted a link. Now, with this link, someone could scan the QR code, but if you're on your phone, you can't scan a QR code. So Britt made this really accessible. She can click the link, and anyone reading this email can also listen to this email. Now, that mail is an amazing feature, because what Mote does that I think cannot get talked about enough is it can translate it in any language. So though teachers may send a Mote in English, a parent, a student could translate it in any way that they want. Now, if you look up here, the English, you can click on that button, choose your language, choose French, and all of a sudden a purple icon will appear for a teacher to send this to a parent. The parent can press play on this purple icon, and not only will it play in French, but it translates the speech to text to French as well. Talk about accessibility for students and parents alike. This is an amazing feature that I think really just sets Mote apart from any other tool we've ever seen out there in education, and really at all. This feature allows people to still have the content and hear it in their original language. Here, they can press this big purple button, but they can make it to where there's not a barrier to entry by listening to it in their native voice. So we are going to talk a little bit about feedback in LMS. We've been talking this whole time about how to give students feedback, how to give parents feedback, how to just make it accessible for people. But when you're grading, there's something so important about using your tone of your voice to be able to inflect what you're really trying to say. So words are great, but I know Mote says type more, speak less, type less, speak more. And that's really, I think, where teachers can take it to the next level, giving feedback. And the way we can do that is through Google Classroom, like Britt mentioned earlier. Anywhere you can see a purple circle with an M, you can record a voice recording. We talk about it all the time, but once you get this Chrome extension, Mote will infiltrate your life in the best possible way. So in Google Classroom, leaving a Mote to give assignment instructions, making sure that you can leave a private comment on student work. Now, you can also do this in Canvas SpeedGrader. So what I want to show you really quick is in Canvas SpeedGrader, you'll notice a little purple Mote icon that shows up at the bottom of this. Once you open SpeedGrader, you'll see this purple Mote icon. Now, if you click on it and it starts recording immediately, it gives you 5 minutes to record any of your Motes. I think that's a really great feature of Mote because honestly, no one wants to listen to a voice recording for more than 5 minutes. But once you're done, you can simply press the purple check. And once you submit that response, it will come through as speech to text. Students, parents can play this. And students could also use that exact same feature, click on the American flag, translate it back to French, and now listen to your response, your feedback in French, read it in French, but then that original language you speaking to them is still right here. It's just such a cool tool within Canvas SpeedGrader that we're super happy. I hope you had a great time with us. You feel like you are equipped to save time, to just maximize your impact. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out, but there are amazing resources for you on YouTube. Watch those Mote Minutes videos. They're quick, they're easy, and they're immediately applicable. Yeah. Brittany does a lot of these videos. They're awesome. You can also go to the Mote Learning Zone, and there's amazing lesson plans and templates there. And once you dive into that and you are hooked on Mote, we'd love for you guys to become a Mote certified educator. If you are an educator, I don't know if you caught the Easter egg that we put in there, but on the sticky Motes, we had it on Torchy's Tacos. Do you guys know that if you're an educator and you show your teacher badge at Torchy's, you get a free queso? Sometimes it's half, sometimes it's full. We definitely take Torchy's up on that free queso for educators. We're a big fan.
All right. Well, we are wrapping up this Mote Magic. We hope that you really enjoyed all these tips. Remember, you can go to tinyurl.com/Mote Magic to grab those templates and to see the tutorials. If we went too quick, you can have this for reference. I know Jordana and I, we've led a lot of Mote trainings together, but we were just so excited for the first time to do one simply on time saving. So it was our first time to deliver the content. We hope it was beneficial. We also hope that you'll take advantage of all the MoteCon sessions because there are some amazing educators sharing some awesome resources, and it's been a joy being with you guys today.
Thanks for coming.